good people? Welcome and welcome back to another video. It's your girl Alex and Defined by Alex. And we are going to talk about something that I feel is always going to be reoccurring when it comes to you leveling up. When it comes to the different stages that you may be on, in your life, in your career, and all that good stuff. And that said topic, my friends, is comparison, okay? I got inspired to talk about this topic because I kid y'all not, I am currently in this inner work journey of my own, and I realized there were just some things I allowed myself to compare myself to that was completely false and actually a detriment to my success and to my growth. As a fellow micro-influencer, someone who really loves making content and really sees herself, honey, climbing these social media charts, okay? I really had to take a deep dive when it came to my mentality, when it came to comparison, and how did that make me feel? We all know that when it comes to self-growth, it's not linear, so it's not a straight line. It's a process, to get to where that point where you really feel like you are valued, you value yourself, honey. That's the most important thing above all, and that you know how to go with the punches without feeling like you're lacking or you're not worthy of attaining the high levels of success that you quite indeed are worthy of attaining. Now, in this influencer place that we are in, making content, it may seem like that everybody is making it, and honestly, I think that's quite true. I think that when you look up, people are making content of some sort, because what has happened is that we are seeing people go from their what seems like a regular life, okay, where they're just working, they might be building up something or starting their own business, starting their journey to become a really successful podcaster, whatever that may be. We've all seen it, but what that actually has done has flipped the switch and like, aha, I can do all the things that these other creators who have climbed the charts, I can do that same thing. So coming from a niche background where I focus on one specific topic, I really didn't deviate against my content at the moment. I just really focused on t-shirts. If you are new here, hey, what's up? Before I started making lifestyle content, I started making content on starting a t-shirt business at home and things like that. But now I branched off because I knew that t-shirt content was not going to be the only thing that I felt like talking about all the time. And for a couple of months, it had me in a chokehold because I was pretty much fearful in making that change. I allowed my fear in making the content that I do enjoy making, like topics like today, I allowed my fear to stop me. I allowed my fear to keep me in this niche making mindset because I felt like that was best for my channel. But y'all, what I had to realize is that no matter where I am in my life, no matter how successful I was in my niche style of content, I can still be successful, if not even more, because now my content is going to reach the masses, okay? So now instead of focusing on one specific group of people, one style of content, oh honey, I'm able to bounce it off everywhere because I'm diversifying my content, which in reality, that's how you grow. So it's okay if you want to talk about doing your hair, doing your makeup, cleaning your house, going shopping, doing shopping hauls. Anything that you put your mind to is able to be successful because it's the content that matters and it's how you relate to your audience. But in this process of switching from being a niche creator to a more lifestyle creator, I did go through a horrible comparative cycle where I saw influencers and content creators who had made it, in my mind, what seemed like they had made it. I started to compare myself. And when I tell you guys, that was horrible on my behalf, okay? That was something I should have never done because what the enemy wanted me to do, he wanted me to compare myself so that way I can be reluctant to making the content that you guys see me making right now, okay? So I had to really push through those times and remember the good old saying, honey, comparison is the thief of joy. If I allowed myself to really look at their success and look at myself like I'm not worthy or I'm not successful because of their success, then that's where the problem was, okay? That was the biggest red flag. So I had to reassess and I had to really focus on my priorities, which is where I want to be on YouTube, the type of money I want to make, the things I could do for my family and my friends. That's what I had to focus on. So I want to share this book. If you're looking for something to read that's going to help you kind of pick up on your emotional health, be in tune with your inner work and your body and your mind and your spirit, then this book may help you. So I got this book here, if y'all can see. I got it off Amazon. I think it was about like $11 and I absolutely love it. But one chapter that stood out to me the most was chapter 7. This was the chapter right here, okay? Identify your worth. So in this chapter specifically, it taught me pretty much I had to relearn what it meant to identify my worth when it came to the different phases in my life. So yes, I became successful on YouTube, or discoverable, that's the word that people like to use. I became discoverable, I became searchable, right? My content became searchable. I made the same type of content, I was doing that, it was working for me, I was thriving, I ain't changed nothing. But then my life changed, okay? We get different interests throughout our life, and that is totally okay. If not, it is normal, okay? We are multifaceted beings, and that is okay. So when I wanted to make that change, I had to go through this process where I had to sit with myself and really focus on what is it that I want to do on YouTube, okay? What is the type of impact that I want to make while having my YouTube channel? Who do I want to reach, okay? It was kind of like finding my target audience all over again when it came to becoming this lifestyle, more like talking head style, you know, content creator. And so reading this chapter in this book really helped me pretty much align with what it really meant to me to be successful. What it is in myself that I felt was valuable, how or what things made me worthy, you know, things like that. So I wanted to suggest this book because I wanted to make sure you guys knew that there are books out there that can help you get on track, something that you can read that pretty much keeps you in balance of becoming the type of woman that you know you can become despite seeing anyone else, you know, win or be successful and things like that. So I'll make sure this book is linked in the description box below. Like I said, I think it was like $11, super cheap, and I got it on Amazon. Okay, but back to the conversation. Another takeaway of that chapter in that book is the fact that other people's success is not indicative of your failures, okay? Just because you see people posting their high-rise condos, their, you know, $50,000 or plus $1,000 cars and things like that, material items, that does not mean that you are less than. But again, it's up to you to identify your worth and your value. If you're taking what they're posting and you're comparing that to your life, then my friend, I'm gonna stop you right there, because that is the worst thing you can do to yourself. You should never look at another woman's success or another man's success, whatever, and compare yourself and think less than, because guess what? You don't know what type of struggles they have been through, okay? So when it comes to comparing yourself, the one thing that I always make sure that I do is always think about other people's struggles. I got struggles of my own. I don't need no one else's struggles but mine, and mine are enough. So when it came to comparing, I had to remember, like, it's not up to me to compare myself to their success, because I don't want the bullshit and the problems and the trauma that they have had to go through to get to that success. So I posted a video talking about how you can be successful on YouTube without focusing on the aesthetics, and I really like making that video and having these conversations because these are things that I feel like are going to be reoccurring, because there are more people starting their channel, there are more people wanting to become influencers and content creators, and there are more people that are realizing that their everyday life is interesting to people who just want to watch content, okay? So before you start doubting yourself, before you start lacking the discipline and getting in the work and pushing through, just remember, you don't want anybody else's struggle when it comes to success and how they attain it. You don't want anybody's losses when it comes to success and how they attain it. If you're sitting here right now, let me be the first one to tell you that I have struggled with this personally, and I know exactly what you feel. I know what it feels like becoming a victim to myself because I'm allowing other people's success to make me feel bad. And that's not the way to live, okay? All right, good people. So that's it for today's topic in today's video when it comes to how not to compare yourself, okay? Now, this is specifically for if you want to become an influencer and a content creator, but I still think the same concepts apply for everyday life, okay? Comparison is the thief of joy. And the last time I checked, I got my own problems and I don't need nobody else's. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this topic, go ahead and drop some comments down for me below. Let me know what you think about comparing yourself or comparing to others and all that good stuff. But as always, good people, subscribe if you are liking the vibe. Don't forget to drink your water, mind your business, and always choose yourself first. And I'll be back in my next video. Bye, y'all.